Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Today onwards, in 10th class, I am dealing with a new chapter, that is progressions. So a small introduction I have written on the board, I will explain about it. You have to note it down. So what are progressions? Progressions means a type of arrangement of the numbers. It deals with the numbers that follow certain pattern. Means the numbers that are written in progressions have got a definite pattern. Pattern means a particular rule they follow. Basing on the rule, the numbers are arranged in progressions. So here, basing on the pattern they follow, there are three types of arrangements. And these type of arrangements are called progressions. So how the numbers are arranged. Basing on this, we consider three progressions. What are they? First one, arithmetic progressions. We generally call it as AP. Geometric progressions, that we generally call it as GP. Harmonic progressions, we call it as HP. But in your 10th class portion, you are not having HP, you are having AP and GP only, arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions. We are going to learn about these two progressions only. Harmonic progression, it was there earlier in old books, but this portion is deleted. So we need not talk about harmonic progressions. In this chapter, we are going to talk about arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions. So let us start with arithmetic progressions. What are these arithmetic progressions means, and what are the values? See here, I have started this explanation with example, because if you know these examples, then only you can understand the definition of arithmetic progression, and we continue with the problems. So here, in the example I have taken two columns. One is the list of numbers, certain numbers list I have taken, and what is the pattern that they have followed, I have written here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on are the numbers. How did you get these numbers? 1 is added to every term. So if I add 1 to 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So definite number is added, same number is added to each and every term. This is one type of AP. Now the next one, 100, 70, 40, 30. When you see this observation, there is a decrease of 30 number, children. Decrease means minus 30. So minus 30 is added to every term. Or you can say 30 is subtracted from every term. Whatever it is. So same number, difference is there in all this. This is the second example. Here minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, so on. So here you see minus 3, if you add plus 1 to minus 3, you will get minus 2. And if you add plus 1 to minus 2, you will get minus 1. If you add plus 1, minus 1 will get cancelled and you will be getting 0. So there is a continuous addition of plus 1 is added to every term. And here minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, so on means what is added? Definitely 0 is added to every term. And minus 1.5, minus 1, minus 1.5, minus 2, minus 2.5, so on means here minus 0.5 is added to every one. So that if every term, so if you add minus 0.5, you'll be getting minus 1.5, not plus, children. If you add plus, you'll get minus 0.5 here. So we are adding minus 0.5 to every term so that you are getting successive terms that are written here. So if you understand this, in AP, what are you understanding? Each and every term is formed by adding certain number, same number to each and every term. So if you find the arrangement in this way, where each and every term has got the same number added to its previous number, previous term, this kind of progressions are called arithmetic progressions. Please write down this, children. Now, children, basing on the pattern what we have learnt earlier, we can give the definition of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term except the first term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. You have seen in the earlier examples, 1 is added, 0 is added, minus 1 is added, minus 0.5 is added. I have done. So in that case, if you open your notebook and see, you will be getting that already you have written that. So basing on that, what you say, for each term except the first term will be given as it is. To that first term, some fixed number is continuously added so that you are getting a progression, and that kind of progression is called arithmetic progression. So let us see one pattern here. See, let the terms of APR A1, A2, A3, A4 so on up to AN. N is the last term. Then what are you getting? A2 minus A1. How much value that you are getting when you subtract these two? That will be equal to A3 minus A2. That will be equal to A4 minus A3. So on up to AN, and its preceding one will be AN minus 1. Last one, see, 4 means 1 less 3. 3 means 1 less 2. You are writing. So similarly here also 1 less AN minus 1, which is equal to a single term that we call it as D. All these values are same. Earlier 1 is added every term if you take. For example, if you want, I will write it here as an example for it. As an example, suppose I have taken 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so on. Then 4 minus 2 is 2. 6 minus 4 is 2. 8 minus 6 is 2. See, these all are same. This we call it as a D. D means common difference. Okay, this point, this one can be written as by taking an example here. I have taken a sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, so on. So see, 2 becomes A1 and 4 becomes A2. 6 becomes A3, 8 becomes A4. So if I take what A2 minus A1, 4 minus 2 is 2, then A3 minus A2, 6 minus 4 is 2, then A4 minus A3, 8 minus 6 is 2. So all these are giving the same value. This is called D, that is nothing but common difference, where D is called common difference. With this knowledge, the general form of AP is written as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, so on up to A plus n minus 1 into D. How did you get this? See here, term 1, this is term 1, is considered as A. Then term 2, this is term 2. How are we getting? Previous term 1 plus common difference D, A plus D. You have got it here. Term 3, this is term 3. You got A plus 2D. How did you get? Term 2 is A plus D. To this, if you add another D, you have got A plus 2D. Now, when you see term 4, you are taking term 3. What is term 3? A plus 2D. For that, you are adding D. So, A plus 3D. So, when you observe in these patterns, children, term 1 means there is no D at all. Term 2 means you have 1D. Term 3 means you have 2D. Term 4 means you have 3D. That means whatever is the number allotted here, for this one number less D you are getting. So, in general, if you have nth term n, then it is nothing but A plus n minus 1 into D. See, for third term, A plus 3 minus 1, 2 into D. Fourth term, A plus 4 minus 1, 3 into D. So in this way, the general term Tn is nothing but A plus n minus 1 into D. So in this, A is called first term and D is called common difference. So I hope I am clear, children. Please note it down. Now in your textbook page 132, you have to do this sums, children. Which one of the following? Which one of these are which one of these are AP and why they are asking? So AP means we have understood that they should have common difference. So let me see here. 3 minus 2 is how much? 1. And 5 minus 3 is 2. So here itself we have got there is no common difference. We are not finding common difference. Therefore, it is not an AP. We cannot consider it as AP. Why? Because we are not getting common difference. Similarly, here you see 5 minus 2 is 3. 7 minus 5 is 2. Here also, there is no common difference. So, since you have no common difference, therefore, it is not an AP. Okay. Now, here you see minus 3 minus of minus 1. That is minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So, minus 5 minus of minus 3 minus 5 plus 3 is also minus 2. Now, next minus 7 minus of minus 5 is equal to minus 7 plus 5 is equal to minus 2. So, common difference is minus 2. Therefore, it is in AP because it has got common difference. Each and every term is the every subsequent terms, consequent terms. When I subtract, I got the same number. That is common difference minus 2. So it is in AP. Now the second bit is you have to write 3 more APs. 3 more APs means apart from the given ones, anything else. I can take one as 5, 7, 9, 11, so on. So it is common difference here. I'll say 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Okay. And then 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. And then 11 minus 9 is also 2. Therefore, common difference is 2. So it is in AP. Therefore, it is an AP. Okay. Now, next one. Next one, let me take 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. So, minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1. Minus 2 minus of minus 1, that is minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So these common differences, let me circle them so that you will be understanding very easily. So here I have got common difference minus 1. Here also common difference minus 1. And here also common difference minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1 is, this is not a common difference, children. Minus 2 minus of minus 1 is equal to minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1, and minus 3 minus 2. Minus 3 minus of minus 2. Minus 3 plus 2, that is minus 1. So you can see common difference is minus 1. Therefore, it is an AP. So 2 examples I have given. Now let me give you third example. Third example, let me take 7, 14, 21, 28, so on. So let me, if I take this, 14 minus 7 is equal to 7. 21 minus 14 is equal to 7, and 28 minus 21 is equal to 7. So in all these cases, 7 is common difference. Difference is 7. Therefore, it is in AP. So, please note down this, children. I hope I have done clearly. Let me explain you. Which of these are AP and Y? See, I have taken numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, so on. So in this case, this is given. The problem, in the problem, they have given this. So what I did, 3 minus 2 I have done, I got 1. 5 minus 3 I have done, I got 2. These two are not same. So there is no common difference. So it is not an AP. Now 2, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, so on, they have given. So first if I take 5 minus 2, I got 3. 7 minus 5 is 2 only. So there is no common difference. Here is we are understanding. We need not to go for the other numbers. So we will say that it is not in AP. Now here, when I found minus 3, minus of minus 1, I got minus 2. Now minus 5, minus 3 when I do, I have got minus 2. So I should continue whether all the terms given here are having the same value or not. So I have gone for the third set also. Minus 7 minus of minus 5 is minus 2. That means the given numbers are having same value, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. That means it is called common difference. It has common difference minus 2. So it is in AP. Now, this is the first bit, children. Second bit, they are asking write 3 more APs. So I have written APs and even I have proved that these are in APs. What are they? 5, 7, 9, 11. So 7 minus 5 is 2, 9 minus 7 is 2, 11 minus 9 is 2. That means common difference is 2. So it is in AP. Now 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. Minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1. Minus 2 minus of minus 1. That is minus 1. Minus 3 minus of minus 2 is also minus 1. So all these are having minus 1 as the values. So common difference is minus 1. So it is an AP. And I have taken another example 7, 14, 21, 28, so on. So 14 minus 7 is 7. 21 minus 14 is 7. 28 minus 21 is 7. So all are having common difference 7. So it is in AP. So I think by this time it is clear, children, whether the given list of the numbers are in AP or not. You can very easily calculate by observing this kind of differences. Please note it down. With this, I am going to conclude my topic today, children. In the next class, I will be doing the next part.